Alright, I'm going to use this Wilson Premium Leather black grip because that's what my customer uses more often. I'm going to take note on the direction of this racket handle. So this is upside down. I purposely do the start of the grip on the bottom side of the cap. So take off the packaging, unravel the grip. Grips will tend to have a tape just to help hold it down the end. There's also a double-sided tape underneath the grip, so that helps to adhere to the racket. If you don't have any double-sided tape onto the grip or it's pretty loose, you can just purchase your own double-sided tape. We have some right here, double-sided tape, and just wrap it around the grip. That'll work, but this tends to be sufficient enough. So there's a taper end right here. This is what I start off with the racket. So right here, tape is slightly coming off, but it's not too bad. Just hold it down. So I place the tail end onto the tip of the handle right here, but I go at an angle. Then I just get a staple gun to help secure. You don't need to have a staple gun, but I like to staple it down. Make sure it's flat. Make sure that it doesn't stick up. If it sticks up, I tend to get a hammer and pound it down, but this time I don't need it. So the grip is at an angle, so I tilt it slightly down and make sure that the edge of the butt cap and edge of the grip lines up, and I just follow that edge. And this taper, the grip, this is the end of the taper, so that indicates that I should start angling the grip downwards just slightly. Then you just want to overlay the grip over each other about 1/4 of an inch. And make sure that you are pulling taut on the grip, just so you don't have any slack going. I like to lay down, and if I need to readjust, I can just pull up and lay it back down to continue. Remember, about 1/4 of an inch is good, because you want to have a little bit overlap, but if you have too much, then the grip is going to puff out, and we don't want that. We want it nice and smooth. All right, we're getting to the end right here. Let's see. There's some leftover backing of this protector. Toss that. All right, we're at the end right here. So this is as like the marker of the top of the racket. I like to cut the end of the grip at an angle this way. This is what you have to play around on, how thin of an angle or how thick of an angle you want. But I go about 6 inches out and just work my way down towards that part of the grip. that will be the top of the racket. And just lay it down. And this creates just a nice top right here for the grip. And then we put the tape on. And overlay it. Just like that. And that's how I put the leather grip onto the racket. This technique still works for synthetic grips. The only difference is that with the synthetic grips, it has a little bit more of a cushion underneath that you have to align the edge of the grip on top of each other, just right, that aligns with the cushion. But that's another video that I can show you. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions.